Hey everyone, Cash here, back with another video from NBA 2K14. Today we begin the conference finals. We are here in the Western Conference playing the Los Angeles Clippers. The Heat already won Game 1 against the Cavaliers as we begin our series with the Clippers at home here to start it out. The 5 seed versus the 6 seeds. We have home court advantage for this series, but as we begin here in the second quarter, the Clippers taking the lead there. We pick up our fourth foul as we are in early foul trouble in our first play of the second half. We take a charge, we don't take a charge, we give a charge. So 5 fouls, and that has allowed the Clippers to get a lead here, extend the lead in the second half. So a 10-point lead for the Clippers here as a couple minutes left in the third quarter. The Rockets looking to make the comeback, but the Clippers just keep coming back. DeAndre Jordan, a huge mismatch here. Trey, nothing he can do with 5 fouls as we absolutely cannot pick up our 6th. Another problem, the turnovers in this game. We have the turnover there as we throw that one away. That is our 6th turnover of the game. Trey currently 27 points, 8 assists. Not a bad game, but the rest of the Rockets just not playing at their best. We have not lost yet in the playoffs as we look to come back here. We swept the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Trey going to take this one wide open with the slam as he cuts the deficit to 11. It's still 11 as we are 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Trey going to miss this 3-pointer, and Griffin gets the rebound as the Clippers very strong in this game. Trey looking to bring him back here on defense. Chris Paul with the ball. Going to give it to Jamal Crawford. He's looking to break down. Chandler Parsons going to stop and pop the short jumper. He's going to hit that one as the Clippers extend their lead to 13. It's still 13. Trey with a wide open baseline jumper of his own is going to hit that one, but it's still hanging around that double-digit deficit. We cannot seem to get back in here. We collapse down on Blake, and he's able to kick it out to Chris Paul for the 3 as the deficit now 14 points with 4:11 to go. And at this point, it's getting a little tough to make the comeback. We're going to cut to the basket here as the defenders surround James Harden. We get the easy slam dunk there, but still now 3.5 minutes to go. It is a 12-point deficit. As in the second half, you see Trey with 15 points. The rest of the team just 14 points of their own. So the teammates kind of falling apart here. In this one, Trey going to hit this deep 3 as finally we have it to single digits with 2 minutes to go. But the Clippers come back and make a jumper to send it back to 11, and then coming back down the next trip, Blake Griffin with the layup to extend it to 13. And then here, just unlucky, we try to pass it, the bounce pass to James Harden, and it just completely misses him. It goes flying out of bounds. So we are going to drop the first game of the playoffs. Actually, trying to make a late run here with 7-point deficit now, but too little, too late for the Rockets. We're going to drop game 1. We lose our first game in the playoffs, so the streak is gone. And now we are in for a fight with the Clippers. Chris Paul, very good point guard. All the alley-oops in this game, there were quite a few of them, and they are very good at passing the ball and shot very well in this game. So we are in for a battle here as we drop game 1. The final score ends up being a 105-98, so a lot closer than it really was. We struggled with the Clippers all game, but we dropped game 1. The Heat win game 2. So now we are going to begin game 2 as we look to even the series, and we jump into this one in the second quarter, down 7. And here, what I was just talking about, the alley-oop, Blake Griffin from Chris Paul throwing that one down. That's a 9-point lead now for the Clippers. And coming back here right before the half as the Clippers looking to extend this to double digits. Jamal Crawford going to make that 3-pointer as that is a 12-point lead. And then going into halftime, the last seconds, 14-point lead. Trey looking to cut that down here. Going to take the shot here at the buzzer and hits the jumper. So it is a 12-point deficit, and now heading into the second half, 11 points. Chris Paul makes that mid-range. But the Clippers keeping it in the double-digit area now for 2 straight games, and it was a lot of a repeat of game 1. Turnovers killing us in this one as the Clippers get the steal, take it down, make the shot, and then Trey throws another one away. Jamal Crawford with the steal up to Chris Paul, who lays in that one, and it is now a 17-point lead. and it still is 17 points here with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Extend that to 20 points as the Clippers have blown this one open in the second half. We come out absolutely flat in the second half in the third quarter. We do not score many points, and the Clippers pulling away here. We get the steal. Francisco Garcia gonna lay that one in, but a 19-point deficit here in the third quarter. JJ Redick hits the three to extend that lead to 21 points. And what night and day from the last series. We take down the #1 seed Thunder, but with the Clippers we are absolutely struggling. We did struggle with the Clippers during the regular season. A very good team, a very fast-paced team, very good defense, very athletic. And that apparently is a matchup that we just cannot handle very well. So now 20 points here still in the fourth quarter. We are not going to come back in this one. So we are going to get swept at home just like we did to the Warriors and the Thunder. So we are going to head to LA down 0-2. And we are going to have to try and make some adjustments, make a comeback. We get the alley-oop there to James Harden. But at a 91-70 score with 3:42 to go, this one is all but over. So we'll look to make some adjustments, see what we can do, and come back in LA and try to tie the series. We still, with a sweep in LA, can still hold home court advantage in this series, but our pursuit of an NBA championship just got a little bit harder as we have run into a bit of a buzzsaw with the Los Angeles Clippers. We lose 104-80, so a rough game two. We drop to 2-0. The Cavaliers come back. They are now leading the series 2-1 against the Heat, so we will look to win our first game in the next video, but that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.